I charge you all that each one of you concentrate all the thoughts of your heart on love and unity. A thought of hatred must be destroyed by a more powerful thought of love. Thoughts of love are constructive of brotherhood, peace, friendship, and happiness. Nothing is impossible to the divine benevolence of God. If you desire with all your heart friendship with every race on earth, your thought, spiritual and positive, will spread. It will become the desire of others, growing stronger and stronger until it reaches the minds of all men. Do not despair. Work steadily. Sincerity and love will conquer hate. How many seemingly impossible events are coming to pass in these days. Set your faces steadily towards the light of the world. Show love to all. Love is the breath of the Holy Spirit in the heart of man. Take courage. God never forsakes His children who strive and work and pray. Life is a load which must be carried on while we are on earth. But the cares of the lower things of life should not be allowed to monopolize all the thoughts and aspirations of a human being. The heart's ambitions should ascend to a more glorious goal. Mental activity should rise to higher levels. Men should hold in their souls the vision of celestial perfection, and there prepare a dwelling place for the inexhaustible bounty of the Divine Spirit. It is not through lip service only that the elect of God have attained to holiness, but by patient lives of active service they have brought light into the world. Therefore, strive that your actions day by day may be beautiful prayers. Turn towards God and seek always to do that which is right and noble. Enrich the poor, raise the fallen, comfort the sorrowful, bring healing to the sick, reassure the fearful, rescue the oppressed, bring hope to the hopeless, shelter the destitute. God, who sees all hearts, knows how far our lives are the fulfillment of our words. I ask you not to think only of yourselves. Be kind to the strangers, whether come they from Turkey, Japan, Persia, Russia, China, or any other country in the world. Help to make them feel at home. Find out where they are staying. Ask if you may render them any service. Try to make their lives a little happier. Do not be content with showing friendship in words alone. Let your heart burn with loving kindness for all who may cross your path. The wrong in the world continues to exist just because people talk only of their ideals and do not strive to put them into practice. If actions took the place of words, the world's misery would very soon be changed into comfort. A man who does great good and talks not of it is on the way to perfection. The man who has accomplished a small good and magnifies it in his speech is worth very little. Those who do most good use fewest words concerning their actions. The children of God do the works without boasting, obeying His laws. If we suffer, it is the outcome of material things, and all the trials and troubles come from this world of illusion. Whereas the spiritual kingdom never causes sadness. A man living with his thoughts in this kingdom knows perpetual joy. The ills all flesh is heir to do not pass him by, but they only touch the surface of his life. The depths are calm and serene. Let us turn our hearts away from the world of matter and live in the spiritual world. It alone can give us freedom. If we are hemmed in by difficulties, we have only to call upon God, and by His great mercy we shall be helped. If sorrow and adversity visit us, let us turn our faces to the kingdom, and heavenly consolation will be outpoured. If we are sick and in distress, let us implore God's healing, and He will answer our prayer. When our thoughts are filled with the bitterness of this world, let us turn our eyes to the sweetness of God's compassion, and He will send us heavenly calm. When you love a member of your family or a compatriot, let it be with a ray of the infinite love. Let it be in God and for God. Wherever you find the attributes of God, love that person, whether he be of your family or of another. Shed the light of a boundless love on every human being whom you meet, whether of your country, your race, your political party, or of any other nation, color, or shade of political opinion. Heaven will support you while you work in this ingathering of the scattered peoples of the world beneath the shadow of the almighty tent of unity. Remember not your own limitations. The help of God will come to you. Forget yourself. God's help will surely come. The thought of our own weakness could only bring despair. We must look higher than all earthly thoughts. Detach ourselves from every material idea. Crave for the things of the Spirit. Fix our eyes on the everlasting, bountiful mercy of the Almighty, who will fill our souls with the gladness of joyful service to His command, love one another. The diversity in the human family should be the cause of love and harmony, as it is in music, where many different notes blend together in the making of a perfect chord. If you meet those of different race and color from yourself, do not mistrust them and withdraw yourself into your shell of conventionality, but rather be glad and show them kindness. Think of them as different colored roses growing in the beautiful garden of humanity, and rejoice to be among them. Likewise, When you meet those whose opinions differ from your own, do not turn away your face from them. All are seeking truth, and there are many roads leading thereto. Truth has many aspects, but it remains always and forever one. Do not allow difference of opinion or diversity of thought to separate you from your fellow men, or to be the cause of dispute, hatred, and strife in your hearts. Pray to God that He may strengthen you in divine virtue, so that you may be as angels in the world, and beacons of light to disclose the mysteries of the kingdom to those with understanding hearts. God sent His prophets into the world to teach and enlighten man, to explain to him the mystery of the power of the Holy Spirit, to enable him to reflect the light, and so in his turn to be the source of guidance to others. The heavenly books, the Bible, the Quran, and the other holy writings have been given by God as guides into the paths of divine virtue, love, justice, and peace. Therefore, I say unto you that ye should strive to follow the counsels of these blessed books, and so order your lives that ye may, following the examples set before you, become yourselves the saints of the Most High. Try with all your hearts to be willing channels for God's bounty. For I say unto you that He has chosen you to be His messengers of love throughout the world, to be His bearers of spiritual gifts to man, to be the means of spreading unity and concord on the earth. Thank God with all your hearts that such a privilege has been given unto you. For a life devoted to praise is not too long in which to thank God for such a favor. Lift up your hearts above the present and look with eyes of faith into the future. Today the seed is sown, the grain falls upon the earth, but behold, the day will come when it shall rise a glorious tree, and the branches thereof shall be laden with fruit. Rejoice and be glad that this day has dawned. Try to realize its power, for it is indeed wonderful. God has crowned you with honor, and in your hearts has He set a radiant star. Verily, the light thereof shall brighten the whole world.